I got permission from Johann Christian Bach's team. Of course, he's an ancient soul who is still alive. He said I could explain to you guys how to make this video. I'm gonna make the music track, okay? Okay, so I'll show you. This is not quite high enough. Let me just put one more thing. Okay, one more thing. I will elevate this so that we can see better what it looks like on the top, okay? Okay, so this is how you should make a track if you are a beginner and you don't want to get into like experimenting. So this is like a tried and true way that this could work, okay? You want to go to a track. Okay, you see up here? It says track, right? Do you see it? Track. Okay, you click on track. Oh shoot, you cannot see it. Okay, you see here? Okay, now you can see it, right? Okay, this is kind of bad. I don't like the way that this is going. I probably have to move this a little bit, but it's okay, don't worry. I will put it here, okay? Even though it's a little bit screwed up. Okay, so you put it on track, okay? And then you go to to go very slowly so everybody catches on, okay? It says new drummer track, okay? You want to go new drummer track, okay? So everything is set at default, okay? So you go to new drummer track, and it'll tell you the person's name, okay? It says SoCal Kyle, okay? You see on the left side? There's all these drummers' names right here. You cannot see it. Can you see it? You could. I'm about to fall off the edge. Okay, so here you can choose like, you know, a different drummer. Okay, so I will show you what this sounds like. Okay, Kyle's pop rock. Okay, and then Logan is retro rock. So if you put Logan, okay, it changes right here. It says retro rock Logan now. We can change the different styles on the bottom right here. You see this right here? You can change it, okay? You kind of have to go with whatever you want. Okay, and here, if you see the numbers, if you click, okay, and select, it will show you this right here, up here. It cycles through this. So then if you press the space bar, it'll just start from the beginning again, okay? You press the space bar, okay? Pressing the space bar repeats and loops this, okay? Just for your review, okay? So if I want like Logan and then scientific method, I don't feel like, so I'm kind of pissed today, so maybe smash. We'll go max, punk rock and smash. We're changing the drummer, okay? Mash, smash. It says amped up full sleeves, Gilman Street, hey look out, maybe hey look out. I'm not huge on this. Maybe I want a funk rock today. Funk rock. Oh yes, I like this better. It feels better today. This is good. Broken Glass, smash. Jesse, funk rock, funk rock, funk rock. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do it. Okay, you can either press this. Okay, so when you go next to this bar right here, okay, it has this add drummer region. It'll add it, or else you can drag it. The problem with dragging it is that it doesn't you can't change the presets. I mean, you cannot change you cannot change either the presets or any of that. You cannot change any of the settings like filling, swing, or whatever it is. Okay, I don't want any swing. Oh wait, that was the reason why you liked it. I was like, wait a second, that was the reason why. Okay, so you could press that. Okay, so we're gonna make somewhat of a short track. Okay, what I do is usually I have like 2 measures of like before, so I'll like drag this and I'll like drag the 4 measures out because in the beginning you want like some sort of empty space and you want it like, you know, that's what I do anyways. Okay, so this is what you do, okay? See, it's awesome. Logic is so awesome. Like the preset, and this is like so conducive to like stress relief. You don't even understand, okay? Now, here I went track and I did new software drummer track. Okay, you could do that. And on this side it says it's a classic electric piano. It sounds like a little kid, right? But here on the sounds, on the very left side here, where it says sounds, you could definitely like, you know, you could definitely change it, okay? So on the very bottom it says what it is, okay? Do you see it? No, you do not see it. You see the bottom. You see this right here? Right here, okay. On the very, very bottom corner, okay, it says vintage electric piano, okay? You want to click on it, it'll backtrack to, well, previous, like, you know, it's like folders. It's like layered folders, like, you know, hierarchical folders, okay? So you go click it, and then this is the very, very beginning. This is the main menu, okay? When you don't see anything down here, it means it's the main menu. You want a bass, okay? But you don't want a bass. This bass right here, as it says, it goes to like this type of sound. That sound, when you do EDM, you don't want to do this. You click on this bottom again, okay? And it goes back to the previous folder, okay? So then what you want to do is go to synthesizer, okay? Synthesizer are the electric sounds, okay? A synthesizer, you want to go to synthesizer, and you want to go to the bass, okay? And it has all of these, and then on the bottom it says synthesizer bass. On the very bottom, you see a synthesizer, and it says bass, right? You have to make sure that you go to all the way to the bottom, okay? These are all sorts of different sounds. It's so fantastic. Watch, okay? So whatever you feel like. Okay. Okay, whatever you feel like. Okay, and then. Okay. Okay, sometimes you want to, okay, so basically, you can, okay, sometimes you just don't want to start with a voice, okay? Sometimes you just want to start with a child's voice because you want it, you know, to be, like, organic. You want it to, you know, not have any tinge of, like, bias, okay? So you just want to go, okay, well, what kind of bass line do you want? And here it is, okay? You should play the bass line as the drums go, okay? Watch, okay? And you can click record. And you just feel the grooves of that, okay? So you can go. So that's your little first little blurb, okay? Now you can go to here, and it'll, when you click on the sign, right, you can drag this up. So you can open this window, right? And on this side, on the right side, right here, I cannot see. Oh, on the right side? On the right side, right here, okay? Do you see it? I'm moving it, okay? So right here, okay? It will shrink, so it will zoom out, okay? It zooms out, okay? It zooms out, okay? And when you zoom out, then it is small again, okay? Okay, and then you can use the trackpad, okay? If you do this, it increases it. You see this? It's this. It increases or decreases it. Like this. Okay? Okay, so, and then when you scroll upwards, it goes this way, okay? You just have to play with it. Okay, if you scroll upwards, it goes this way, okay? But you want to adjust it so that you can see it, okay? You want to see it, and you want to make sure that it's in the middle of what you're working on. What you want to do is select it, okay? Select that. You want it to be rhythmically accurate, okay? So you want to go to the time quantize on the left side, okay? This is, remember the setting, it goes like this, okay? And it's on the piano roll. If you put it on the score, it'll go to this, okay? But you don't want that. You want to play with a piano roll because it's easier right now, okay? And this is a setting. Just remember that that's a setting, the default setting. Okay, now click on the little arrows, go to 8th note, okay? You want to do this, and you select it, and you click Q for quantize, okay? I was very, very good already. I was very, very shocked. Okay, so I was very, very rhythmically accurate this time. Okay, and each note, if you select it, you'll see the velocity on the bottom. The velocity means on the left side here. Okay, see this? The velocity means this is a note that's selected. Okay, the velocity means the dynamic. Okay, you can make it loud and it'll show red. Okay, if you make it really soft, it'll show blue. Okay, and then orange and green. So green's here, and it turns orange as it gets louder and louder. Okay, so if you put it on 89, it's fine. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, you see, do you remember? This is a mistake, right? So here, this was supposed to be what? 16th note. Okay, because the da-da was really 16th note. Okay, so we're going to make all those 16th notes. So wherever you remember that was a 16th note, it's basically, it's gonna line up like this. Okay, if it's which is quantize it as a 16th note. Okay. Okay, so any time where it's like that, it's 16th note, because what happened here? Let me see. You hear that? It sounds really mushy, so I wanted to reduce the size of this note, and then this one. Shoot. Okay, do you see it? Okay, this one. Okay, I want it. Okay, so I want it loud. Okay, so this note I want it really loud. I think I just changed the wrong note somewhere. Okay. You want it to sound louder here, because sometimes without the rhythm it sounds weird, you know. This is too mushy for bass. You don't want the bass to be mushy, because you know that's not what the bass is for. So I'm just changing the dynamics of the, you know, notes. Okay, I changed the dynamics of this note because I'm going to loop it, which means that I'm going to repeat it. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, now I'm working at a slower speed. Okay, because working at a slower speed because meaning here's where the speed is up here. You see that? You see it right up here? This is a slower speed. Okay, working at a slower speed because I'm not an extremely good pianist, so sometimes my thoughts in my piano playing are not aligned. Okay, first we really should save the file. Okay, file, save as. Okay, we'll say today's Monday, February 22nd. So I go MON. I usually do this 022221. This is just track 1. Okay, now so V1 version 1. Okay, so that's how I name my files, but you don't have to do it that way. You could name it however you want. Okay, so now maybe I should zoom out. Yeah, here we go. This is zoomed out. Oh yeah, this is zoomed out. Yeah, the zoomed out is better. Okay, so here, zoomed out. It's zoomed out. All right, so okay, there'll be another one. Okay, so I'll click on this. Okay, I'll say Command D. If you click Command and then D, what happens is it makes a duplicate track. It's Command duplicate. Okay. Okay, so I have this, right? I don't like that. It's mushy, but that is what I wanted. Okay, and the reason is because this note is too long. It overlapped this note, so it didn't, you know. So sometimes, you know, it's not just the notes, but the I think I wanted it down on the downbeat. So on the downbeat. Okay, da-da. So if it's on the downbeat, then that was a mistake that I made. Okay, so when you quantize, you have to be careful of this. Okay, what your intentions are. Okay. That was the mistake. Okay, we have to go back and just make it less. Okay, so So I always like to do this. So I will, you know, I like canonizing it because I did something funky. Oh yeah. So you see how it's not aligned with the first thing? It goes in 8 measures, okay? So anytime you add anything like in the drum, it's going to be 8 measures, okay? And 8 measures is the standard phrasing, okay? So anything you want to do is really should be aligned in 8 measures, okay? And I put the time signature at 4/4. That means that there's 4 beats per measure. What is a little bit louder? Right? I want that quash, right? These two I want like really quite loud, okay? So it's something like this, okay? Yeah. Oh wait, shoot. So, okay, so I got to redo this one because I changed it, right? Because it's a repeat of whatever this is. Okay, now I just keep on going and I go like this, okay? I paste it, I copy and paste it and see what I want to come up with next time, okay? So then I go to this next one and see what I can layer on top of it. Okay, you see that? It's very like ambient. So this is no longer a bass. Oh look, it's in the shape of a heart. What do you know? Looks like a heart, doesn't it? It's a heart and a peace sign. Okay, so I already know that this sounds like it's going to be in the top, right? So then I just describe it. So if you double click on this on the text of each track, what happens is that you can change the name of it. So what I would put is like ambient top. I would just put ambient top, right? Because ambient top would be something like this. Okay, you go back down to, remember down here, right? It says vintage electric piano. Okay, click that to go back to the hierarchical, the previous layer of the folders. Okay, and then we go to I would go to synthesizer. I always use a synthesizer for DM, right? Synthesizer, and I would go to something like either a pad or a soundscape. So soundscape is really like crazy. Like it's just, it sounds like it's not notes sometimes, it's noise sometimes, but then it's like quasi notes, so you could kind of hear the notes. And so I would select this, right, and I would go loop back, okay? And I would click on one of these, just test it. Hear that? That's dystopian. Encircling flow would sound like this. Extraterrestrial presence. Iceland. It was a little bit too anticipatory. Lost reverse. I like that, okay? I like that sound, okay? I like that sound. So basically, we have to make one more, okay? Because that didn't do anything. Because I've only layered an ambient kind of sound on top of it, and I didn't like that. I wanted melody, like. Or maybe that. something just because it just. But see, I'll tell you what the problem with that is, okay? This, right? Okay, you see this? I played this, right? So, I'm going to have to chop this up. Because I'm going to duplicate this, okay? Duplicate this. I'm going to chop this up, okay? Because of the fact that it was also not a melody, okay? It's still not a melody, okay? Because then here is something else. It's another idea, but it's still not melody. It's more like another ambient, you know, top, okay? This is not right. Hold on a second. Is it ambient top? Okay. Oh, you know what? Ambient. I keep on misspelling it. Hold on a second. It's because my fingers like freaking like swollen as shit. If you can see, my fingers like my fingers like massively swollen from jamming it because I fell on my fucking finger. Anyways, go ahead. So you see this? What I'm seeing right now, I can pause that. The contrast is at 16, okay? And make sure that there's no mistakes, because here, you know, just make sure that. Okay, so you see, there's two things going on here. You see this? There's really a G in the bass, okay? So then I'm thinking, okay, you know what? That G in the bass, it's got to be like, you've got to have a G in the bass, right? Like some sort of bass. Okay, so I'm gonna make a bass. Bass, I would call bass perpetual. Okay, because I want to go down to here to vintage electronic piano to go back, right? And then go to go to a synthesizer. And then I'm going to go to bass, synthesizer bass. So you're at synthesizer bass. It says you're at synthesizer bass, right? And I wanted a rumbling, kind of like, so I'll use sync wave. So be or something repetitive. You hear that? Okay, there are maybe I should go to arpeggiated. Sorry, go to synthesizer and synthesizer, and then instead of that, go to oh wait, no, sorry. Go to synthesizer because I didn't want it to be like a note that is held. I want to go to arpeggiator. So the arpeggiators have also a bass. Go to arpeggiator and then go to bass. Okay, synth bass. Okay, so these are really fun. Okay, if you use acid house, and you can change it. You could change whatever this is. If I can find the edge of this thing, where is it? Oh, I don't know what happened here. Hold on. There. See that? See that? And if you click on this right here, it looks like a little clock. Smart controls, or press the letter B. Okay? It'll go to different ways that you could change the sound. Okay? So if right now it's set on snappy, okay, it's a transformer pad. Triplet is like that. Okay? Slow and dirty. But you could change all this here. It changes all the sound. You just have to play with it. Okay, so what do I want it to sound like? This octave, just play with it. Or like, hello triplets. Cutoff is like how tinny it sounds. It's like the harmonic of it. It's like the cutoff. There's resonance. And you can change the dynamic as you're working by pulling this, and it says minus 7.6. Okay. So if you did something like like for me, what I want. Okay, I'm gonna click on this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hear. like octaves down like this, okay? Because the octaves that are in quarter note, I'm gonna quantize it. Is that as such? Okay, so I didn't really like that. I think it needs something a little bit more like. You hear that sound? It's a little bit too wrong, you know, and I want it a little bit more like. I don't like how that sounds so much. Hear that? Because I changed the cutoff. Okay, if I put the cutoff on 0, it sounds like this. I want a little bit higher sounding. And you can change the rhythm a bit here if you click down the. Okay, so here. Because it's thinner, like nearly a sound. Okay, hear that? I turned the cutoff down because the rhythm, the classic groove too, is like it's thinned out in terms of the notes. Okay, because the notes are thinned out, you could use something that is sounding a little bit heavy. Because if it were like really heavy, and it was a lot of notes that were connected, rather than notes that bounced over the place like this, then you don't need to turn the cut. Is that when you turn the cutoff up? This is what it sounds like, and you don't want that. Okay, so go back to the ambient. This one we haven't found a sound for it yet. Okay. I want a voice here. Okay, so go back to the vintage piano, go to the synthesizer, go to lead. Okay, go to lead and then try alloyed lead. What happens if you sound like alloyed lead? You see how different? I increase the flanger and I increase the delay. I'm gonna do the reverb. Okay, so you could probably think about, do you want the bass percussion to go first? Okay, because I've repeated it, right? So I've got to layer something a little bit more on top of it. So if you layer something on top of it, then you think about, okay, layering on top of it. So what I hear is, like, for me, I want this here on the second part, but I don't know if I want this the same way, you know, because I have a tendency to want to vary things, right? So it's got to make progress. So basically what I usually start out with is, if you think about the beginning being very thinned out, and then to increase it in terms of its complexity in the middle, and then to decrease it at the end, right? The B flat, I feel like the B flat here, but da ba da da, right? What more here? I feel like it needs to be more here. This has got to be heavier. Being that loud, so I'm going to decrease it. Okay, so I have to go back and fix it and then copy it and paste it. That's what I do all the time. Okay, now just go da, 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 da. Is that right? Okay, good. I still haven't found a sound that I liked. Maybe I'll use the bass button. No, I don't. It's going to be difficult for me to find the synthesizer bass sound for it. What do I want? Think about this. Vintage brassy bass. What does that sound like? Trap bass. Vowel bass. Synth E-bass. What more grip than that? So what I will do is if I do that, and I'm not sure if I want this, I need a little bit more decay on that. Okay, there's no resonance on this voice. Okay, that G is really like two. That is. You see this? This was a mistake because I quantified this to 16. It's not at the right thing. Okay, and that sound is a little bit on the twangy side, so I'm gonna have to change that. I think I'm gonna have to turn down the cutoff to where it is. I think that's what it is, isn't it? Maybe it's a black one. Now, here, what should we do? Okay. What happens if I just raised it? What did I do? I varied the first basso proprio to some other, a few steps higher. Let's have here. I went from here. I went from G to C. Okay. This one, what does this sound? I've turned the sign up, so the twang went away. It's not as. I feel like it's still like rhythmically sketchy here. Something's wrong here. Hey, something in here not quite right. Okay, what is there? Okay, it sounds really bad right now because I'm just, hey, but you've got to make sure that it's blended because
the resonance will travel. And it will blend. You hear that? Okay, I hear chords here. Okay, I hear chords. Like, I want chords. Like, so I go track, and then I go new. So we're instrument track, okay? And I go like this, okay? And I go, here. I'll put the chords on the very top. Okay, chords. So like, there are certain focal points, okay? Okay, so I want. Okay. Okay, so watch, okay? I have no idea what fuck I just played. Hold on a second, okay? Okay, it's not loud enough because everything else is too loud. Let me just reduce all the sounds so that I could thin this out a little bit because it's a little bit too heavy. Okay, so it got lost here. I want a major chord just because I want it to sound like you know, like here. We'll use a power chord. Vintage B3 chords have like power chord organ, but that's not. I want a bi-tier chord. No, it's still too. Maybe hard rock organ is what I want. Maybe that. It doesn't have enough bass on it. Maybe I should use something else because it's not heavy enough. Synthesizer, EDM chord. See what happens if you classic house. No, classic. No. So basically, anything that's EDM or a synthesizer, they're going to massive stack. Okay, that's EDM. You see, I'm playing the same thing. Okay, but the EDM chords are harmonized and they're not exactly the same notes as you play. See that? That stutters. Oh, that's nice. Oh, not good. I don't know what chords they would be. Hold on a second. You know what? Hey, let's try something else, okay? We'll start with whatever chords that are. See, that's EDM. There's your EDM chords. Synthesizer. We'll try something else, okay? Because we'll try the guitar stack. Okay, British Combo Synth Lead. So basically when you play chords, you have to be careful because some of the voices will not allow you to play chords, okay? Most of the voices, in fact, in the synthesizer leads will not allow you to play chords at all, okay? So there are only a few that will, okay, allow you to play chords together. Okay, so let's turn down the distortion. I want a bit higher play. It's too noisy. Okay, just, there it is. See that? The distortion versus. Okay, good. Okay. So something like this. so I got some chords in there. I still think the distortion is too heavy, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to... Okay, so let's select this, and sometimes, I'll tell you what, okay, sometimes it doesn't auto-zoom, so you have to, like, you know, find the thing. You should find the thing. It doesn't auto-zoom necessarily, like, I just select it, even though I shouldn't have to. Okay, here, let's listen to this, okay? Okay, okay, you see this? Okay, watch out when this happens, when you have a little bit of, like, distortion in the, bits that travels from your piano to the from the keyboard controller, the piano keyboard controller to this. Sometimes the wire is noisy, and so sometimes it'll have it, or sometimes your finger will nudge the wrong note. Okay, this we can see it could be quantized to the eighth, right? No, it needs to be quantized to the quarter. Okay, so quarter note quantization. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, see that? I wanted this to come on down a bit. Okay. This part could probably go eighth notes. Is it eighth notes? Yeah. So you have to watch out for what to a quantize. Okay, so here. So this is where I want to make this octaves. So here, I'll show you, okay? Here, I'll show you. So this is the part we're working on, so we're gonna do this, okay? And I want this to go an octave higher. Okay, so I'm gonna make a duplicate track of this so that it maintains the same sound, right? But I'm gonna copy this part, right, that I have highlighted right here. I will copy it into here, and then I will make it okay, so then it goes like okay, you remember at the beginning? This, okay? These types of notes are really like, how do I put this? Okay? They're like not a part of this. Okay. Okay, here we go. I wanted to, it's a different sound. Okay, what is it? A synthesizer, and because in the melody, it's like an accompaniment, leading like kind of voice. Okay, it's not something you're to have in the melody. Okay, I'll put it on my broken circuit or something. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay. You understand? So. And I think I want it's in harmonics. So I wanted it in a chord, okay? Okay. So instead of I want ba-da-da. Okay, so it'll sound like this. You see that? I couldn't play a chord with this voice called Glassy FM. Wait. Sorry. Sorry. I want da-da-da. Okay, that was not correct. Whatever I fucking did was wrong. Okay, so the okay, this. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, this. Okay, when you have something set up like that, it's just highlights. It's a highlighting point of like emphasis, and it kind of is a disruptor, and it serves to make the music more interesting. See that? Okay, now, okay, I'll show you what's problem now. Okay, I'm gonna listen to just this. Okay, and the way you select it to listen to just this little, like these two tracks, is you click on the S. Okay, I'll show you after I select this. Okay, so this one. Okay, make sure that everything's clean. Okay, so I put one on Gothic lead. Okay, you see it says M, which means mute. S, which means that you want a solo. Okay. Okay, that's what it sounds like right now. Okay, so if you sound like this, do you hear that? So interesting, right? Okay, what if you wanted a little bit stronger? The festival lead will be a little bit stronger, so I'll change it to festival lead. Okay, is that interesting? It's like a rude awakening, okay? So if you want that kind of sound versus something else, okay? Okay, and also, when you do that, you have to make sure that this fades out, okay? And some of the sounds don't fade out, so you click on this, okay? This is what changes the dynamics, okay? Right here, this right here, okay? You want to do is you click it, it'll show you the dynamics, and you will click to make a dot, okay? If you make a dot, it will zero out the sound, so then it sounds like this. Okay, you want it to probably do something like this, probably. Okay, so, okay, you could do it on the same here, okay? You could do this. Okay, so then it fades out, okay? Oh, shit, wait 1 second. Okay, so, okay. So it fades out, and then... Hear that? I like to make it clean, and I like to do this. I feel like it could be like even more, okay? I feel like if I stretch this note out a little bit more, it might be better. So I'm going to stretch out this note more, all the way in like one more measure, okay? Even though it will fade out, I'll put it here instead. So, okay. Okay, so we'll put this one beat after the measure, okay? So then it sounds like this, okay? You see that how right now it's just a harmonic that is that's more high notes than low notes right now. If you want it different, then you could fix it, you know. These are details. Hear that? I hear it. Okay, I'll tell you what I will hear, okay? What I personally hear that should happen is this, okay? This, but an octave lower, okay? So the repetitive pattern will copy the automation data, okay? It'll copy it, everything, okay? Now, if we go to select those festival leads, okay? The second time I want it an octave lower. G. Okay, so maybe a little bit louder. So you could select this and pull the whole thing up. It'll be a little bit louder. Okay. Okay, so something like this as well. That was a little bit too loud, okay? So here you go, because you don't want that loud. Okay, that G was too early. I feel like that G was too early. Okay, so hold on a second, I gotta figure out where it is. There was a G that came in too early right here. I think it's on this. Okay. You hear that? That was a bad gap. Okay, this part. Okay. And let me tell you what's going on here. See that? This shouldn't even be here. Okay? It shouldn't be here. So here. Okay, so we go here. Okay, so here. Okay, so here, I'll tell you what, okay, I don't like it, like, here, just cut off this, because I don't want this part to get confusing, okay, just erase everything. So we're going to make this really clean, and this is not very clean, hold on a second. I just should zero this out, okay. I feel like, again, harmonicized here. Okay. Except this ought to be much louder. Okay, this ought to be much louder because I hear it ought to be. I just know it just sounds like it needs to be, because this part is already loud, and so you don't want it to be like, you know, here. So this you know what? I almost feel like it should be. I didn't like the rhythm, it just sounded awkward. Maybe this. Too loud here. I feel like it should be a lot less. It should fade out faster, is what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm trying to do that. Okay, so here. Okay, watch. Okay. You hear that? I heard it's just crunch end, and you don't want that, so you want to, you want it to be longer, because you don't want the note to crunch end, meaning suddenly end and it sounds like it just bleh, and just stopped. Oops. I heard something distort here. I don't know what is distorting here. Okay, let's try it, okay? Okay, so Command Z will undo your last movement. Okay, your last move. Okay, I feel like this is a little bit too much. I feel like that's it. You don't have to do any more than that. I feel like that's just, that's already, and you could just fade this out here. Yeah, you could just fade it out. Okay, so you could fade this out in the drums. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, if you just chopped it, it'll probably just end up ending. Okay, just erase all of it. Erase everything at the bottom. Okay, so I had all this stuff here, and you can erase this. Okay, so whenever it says to erase automation data, it just depends on what you're doing, okay? Like where you are. And that's it, okay? So if you use this drum, okay, and you want it to sound more, like, I'll tell you a trick, okay? So here, right? There's this thing called the electronic kit. Wait, what happened to the other stuff? What I just didn't end up using. If you didn't end up using something, just delete it, okay? And if you select it and you click on delete, it'll delete the whole entire thing. If you have something there, it'll ask you, okay? So what was this? Okay, so here. Well, I've got an 8. I didn't finish it. It's all cold already. Shit, I need to eat this. Anyways, this is, okay, just a preset drummer, okay, AI drummer. Laziest shit you could do is to do this, okay, watch, okay, just go track, new, software instrument track, okay, select this, okay, copy and paste, okay, just copy and paste into the classic piano track, okay. What you want to do is this, okay, just copy and paste it. Do you want to copy automation data? It doesn't matter right now because it's going to lose it anyways. Okay, so you see this? Go down to Vintage Electric Drum Piano, right, and go to Electric Drum Kit, okay, and then you have all this that you could choose from. What is this? Okay, let's see. Mute this drummer. This part I forgot, okay? What kind of thing would you want? Okay, for example, it's got to be some sort of sound that is a little bit lighthearted. And I feel like it should be repeated somewhere else, but let's try. I don't know. Because there's a choice of doing like arpeggiator and synth bass. Okay, and sometimes let's try French flunk, whatever, blips, see what happens. I didn't even quantize this, okay, so I have to quantize this. I forgot about this part. Okay, it's got to be quantized to 16th, I think. That's a problem. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. I hear here. I hear like it's here. Okay. Oh shit. Edit, undo, please. Edit, undo, paste. Okay. So, what did I do? That is here at 24. Okay. Just remember the number. Okay, this part, I hear it in the chords. Okay. So these are chords. Okay. What happened? Ah! Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm having an issue with this. So sometimes it doesn't cut and paste the way that you want it to. Okay, because, okay, I want this. I want it to sound major here. I want it to sound major. I want to sound midget. I want it to sound like. Okay, so here. Okay, so let's try this, okay? Okay. Alright, so try this, okay? What the hell is going on here? Okay, hold on a second. Do you hear it? It modulated it into a major, okay? And here. That's all I want, okay? Maybe here. Something like really funky here. I've added an octave in the basso thing here, right? Okay, so. Okay, I don't like this. Okay. No, I don't like that. Hey. Okay. I want there not to be that kind of noise here. Let's try this, okay? Okay, here, I'll tell you what I hear here, okay? Here. Maybe here. Hold on a second. I want it to sound like more epic. Okay. emphatically an octave here on the G's. Okay. Watch it. Okay, so this is laggy, right? Okay, this is one thing you could do. You could lower it because you wanted right. Go back and put it in the like layer it in unison with a lead. Okay, so like what about the analog crunch? This is too laggy. I feel like I need to do that because of the bass being like, you know, it's really tight. Okay. It's because of the mix. Okay, so this is not a good voice, okay, for it, okay? Something a little bit tinnier that's going to penetrate the layers, okay? It's too many. The sound is too thick. It's too disturbed. There it is. Oh, yes, that's what I wanted, okay? So this is a... okay, I think this is what I want, okay? So here you go, okay? Okay, that C is really like, I don't know where it's falling, the rhythm. Do you want it here or do you not? No, you don't. I think you want it on the beat. Okay, so here, I don't think I want it on the half beat. Okay, I think I want it actually here. Listen, okay. Okay. It's an interruption. It's a rude awakening. You know, I want it to sound like a rude awakening, and consequently, I want it to sound like, you know, I want to be flat in there somewhere. Okay. Okay, so. So I'll put it in the first lead because I feel like the distortion will help it. Okay, so sometimes, here, try this, okay. Relax. Again. Okay, I need to quantize that. And I want B flat, A flat. Okay, you can work it. Here's your B flat. Okay, so I'm listening to the harmonics because I have perfect pitch. I have a little bit of easier time with this. Okay, on an octave here. Here, I'll show you, okay? I came up with something here. I wanted it to be in Screamland. Okay, Screamland is like really screamy. Where's the Screamland? Okay, so I'm looking for Screamland, okay? I'm searching the sounds, guys. Type in Scream, because I remember Screamland was... Oh, Scream Lead. Idiot. Honestly, I thought it was Screamland for some reason. All this time I thought it was Screamland. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm an idiot. Alright. Okay, so I heard F sharp. I heard this. Okay. I heard this. Okay. Meaning I heard it, meaning I feel like this should be it. Okay. It should not be separated. It should be one beat, and then okay, this is what I want. Okay, watch. Okay. Really loud actually here. Okay, and then it will taper. Okay, taper will go away. Okay, so here we go. Here, do you hear it? Here, this part, okay? It's not really supposed to. It's really supposed to. Okay, watch, okay? Here, this shouldn't be anywhere, okay? In the main melody, so it's got to be like here, okay? What happened? This is not right. Why does it do that? It's starting to get really very weird. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna copy and paste the whole entire thing. Sometimes it copies and pastes really strangely, okay? So here is where we are, and we got to go to Classy FM, okay? Okay, so I had to copy and paste the whole entire section, even though I didn't want the whole entire section. Okay, so these are the highlights, okay? So do you want F sharp or F sharp? Okay, so think about how to harmonize this. C's. That's fine. Okay, think about this, okay? I feel, why do I hear an A naturally? If it bothers you, take it out and see what happens. Okay, so here's 808 flex, right? So we could do something else on top of it. Let's see what happens, okay? I don't know what I want really. What if you put like a thing called advanced machines on top of it? It's not bassy enough. I want something really heavy up there. It's all themes on X-Files. All themes on X-Files. All themes on X-Files, fine. Whatever, I don't care. It is themes on X-Files, but I don't care. Sounds fine to me. Whatever. Hey. Let's see what else I know. I wouldn't really take it down that much, would you? No, I wouldn't. Yeah, something like that, okay? So that's how you do it, okay? Like, what the fuck was that? From the beginning to the end, what I do. Okay, that's it. An hour and 20 minutes.